Hello and welcome to iDiskiTV. My name is Nkululeko Nkewu. It's the first of season. People are drinking, having fun, enjoying themselves. We hope everyone is taking care of themselves. There's not much in the way of football. Of course, we're building up to the African Cup of Nations. At some point, myself and a few members of the iDiskiTV team will be in Morocco to watch Egypt and Bafana Bafana, that game only, and then we'll be back. And content will continue as per normal for all the games. There will be a team that is here behind. At some point, I'll be meeting this man in Morocco. Machaka, thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing?
Good to be here. Great stuff. And it's a festive season.
Yes, sir. You're enjoying it?
Let's all be safe, my brother.
Are you enjoying the festive season?
I am definitely enjoying it. Remember, we don't have festive season, especially when coming to sporting code, sporting side of it. Because remember, there's cricket, rugby is still outside. But here is football as well. Bafana Bafana as well.
Thank you for joining us. I see that you've been following the women's cricket as well. So I know you don't rest, basically. And also around the corner, there's the 2027 Cricket World Cup. I think it will be hosted by us and Zimbabwe and Namibia, something like that. So you'll probably be very busy around that period.
We've been busy in Gulux from like the past few years, but we're still going to be busy, and there'll be some preparations. Also, as we're talking about the World Cup, that is coming to 27. We're looking forward to it, my brother. We've been rallying behind cricket. I think started to support cricket, especially going to the stadium in 2011 together with rugby. So till to date, I've seen in high and lows of cricket. So I'm still running behind cricket, and even also Proteas women's team, as they will be playing against Ireland. They will be here at Wanderers, and then on the 19th, hopefully I'll be there as well, just to cheer our ladies. But they always want our support.
One day someone is going to ask you if you know the players and the roles in cricket.
Uncle Luke, you know what? You can ask me about all the players.
You can mention them. Yeah. You can mention a few of them if you want to.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, we've got Rabat, we've got our captain Temba Vuma, we've got Makram, and also Jansen. All-rounder Jansen, and also Quinton de Goge is back as well.
Thank you. Please make sure you subscribe, you like and comment on our content as well. Hello to Khawkhelo Sebata, our videographer. We thank you for being with us now. Because your neighbors, you are one side of Soweto, of course, Kaizer Chiefs, the most supported club in the country by far. On the other hand, the second most supported country in the supported team in the country with millions and millions of fans, Orlando Pirates has enjoyed a very substantial period of success in the last 4 or 5 years, especially with domestic trophies. In fact, there was a statistic that said Pirates have played 8 finals, and they've won 7 of them. Maybe the one that they lost was when you guys beat them in the Nedbank Cup. The question is, and they're asking a lot of Amakos this as well, Uguti, how does it feel to be a Kaizer Chiefs fan in the success or in the middle of the success of your neighbors, where now you've won 1 trophy in the last 10 years and they've been winning trophy every year? In fact, this year they could win a treble or a quadruple, 4 trophies, which is major trophies, of course. How does it feel to be a Chiefs fan when your neighbors are succeeding so much?
Yeah, Nguluk, it's tough. It's a tough one indeed. When you see, as we're talking about Orlando Pirates, that the success that we see at the moment. To me, they've assembled a very good squad. Make no mistake about it. And even they've acquired a well-experienced coach, Wadu. So it means Orlando Pirates, they're doing things right. We also need to follow the suit in terms of recruitment. But I'm happy with the squad that we have assembled as well as the Klama boys. The only thing that is lacking Gulux on our side, I think, is there on the bench. I told you about it. The Klama boys, you know what, whether you like it or not, we can't be coached by assistant coaches. Yeah, it doesn't work there at Kaizer Chiefs. You will need someone that is going to conduct, someone that is going to stamp his authority, especially on the bench. So I'm not saying, sorry about that, I'm not saying that they're not doing well as we speak right now. But I can tell you, if you need trophies, if you want to put the trophies at the cabinet of Kaizer Chiefs, you will need a coach that will be able to make sure that players, they are disciplined. So it was tough for us to see Pirates, enjoying themselves even right now as we speak. They are still enjoying themselves.
Are you jealous about that success?
You should be jealous. I mean, it's our rivals around the Pirates, so why not?
So every time you go to the stadium, I know that you were in the final of the Carling with Maruma Kalans. Every time they play, when you are there, half supporting the other team. Am I right in assuming that?
No, I just go and watch the beautiful game of football. Nguluk's,
I don't believe you. I don't believe. Okay,
No,
let me ask you
yeah.
differently.
Yeah.
It's Pirates, Marumo Gallants.
Yeah.
It's the final.
Yes.
It's Stellenbosch, Pirates, MTN 8 final. If you are there, who do you want to win?
But you know the story, my brother. The answer is there, just next to you, in front of you. That's the answer.
You are here.
That's the answer.
I have to ask you. You are here.
No, but you know, Ngulus, truly speaking, honestly speaking, I will not want Paris to win. You know, that's what I'm
Of course,
saying.
every Chiefs fan
Yeah.
is not supposed to want
It's our
Pirates to win.
rivals.
There's
So,
nothing wrong with that.
Yes, I'll be cheering another team. But I can tell you, based on what they have, I always say yes, yes. Even the time I went to Polokwane, I said to myself, is Marumo going to do the work there?
I did not believe that they would do it.
I don't believe
I did not believe it. Even if you want the other team to win,
Yeah.
I did not believe it because I just looked at them like they just want to take matches to penalties. I saw them the whole tournament. They want to take matches to penalties, and then Arubi saves them. I thought that Orlando Pirates will be all over them in terms of scoring 2 or 3 goals. That's why I was disappointed that it was a 0-0.
Yeah.
But let's go back to this feeling. Do you find it with Amakosinje, generally, because you're one of the biggest Chiefs fans, even when I was a kid, growing up where I come from, Guguletu, Nyanga, I would see you on TV and you Nchebe, Saddam Make, you guys were the faces of Kaizer Chiefs. Sabo Mukwebo, one of your friends, Mukwebo.
Yeah.
You guys were the faces of Kaizer Chiefs fans. So I'm sure when Kaizer Chiefs fans see you, they do mention, hey, Gafiwa ndoda ngoba umakhelwane is winning all the time.
Absolutely, Ngulux. That's what I'm saying. It's a tough thing at the moment because whenever Pirates is doing well and Kaizer is not doing well, you know how it works, especially we as the supporters, But all in all, I'm saying the squad that we have, Ngulux, I'm happy with what we have at the moment. It's quality. You can even see also on the bench. It's all about how do you tell this
How do you put it together?
How to put together this project, make sure that it works for Kaizer Chiefs and it works for all of us.
And I agree with you when you say it needs a leader. It needs a leader.
Absolutely.
Because if you look at the game against TS Galaxy, for example, I was shocked that TS Galaxy never, in a boxing match, when 2 people are fighting, 2 boxers are fighting, at least even if you are the losing fighter, you will land a glove, land a punch. I don't think that TS Galaxy landed a punch. It was maybe Junior Zindonga. He hit the post with 3 minutes left. That was the only thing they did. Then the amount of pressure that Chiefs piled on them with Flavio Silva, Asanele Velepai when he came in, Bartman, Mayo, even Matlow passing the ball forward. In fact, they actually scored when Matlow helped with an assist, and unfortunately they said it was an offside as well. I look at that team, they do look now. Chiefs used to be in a top 8 team in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, if you are in a top 8, that's why they were fighting to be in the top 8. Sometimes they will fall out of the top 8. But now, when you look at the team and you look at the other teams in the Betway Premiership, you think this can be a solid top 3 team, at least 3 or 4. This can be a solid team because you could win matches. Maybe you do need the leader.
Absolutely, Ngulus. Yeah, perfect. Even on the field of play, especially in terms of the captain, who do you choose as a captain? Someone that should lead the team. So at the moment, I don't see. I mean, we've got players like that are making a lot of mistakes, like Miguel and the stuff. Yes, I mean, as a player, I used to be a player myself. You'll make mistakes, but as a leader, you are the one who should show other people, other players, how to conduct themselves on the field of play. So we still need this kind of leaders, especially on the field of play. But as I'm saying, we've got experienced players in groups that I don't really know why we can't convert our chances because we are playing a good football now. But as I'm saying, we've got good players available. I know Batman, they came as well. Even Mabuya as well. He's
making a huge difference on Mabuya.
What a player, what a player. So even Silva now, I thought maybe he's a super star. But you can even see, I don't, as a defender, before, while I was still at school in Fedley High School in Obutloko, we used to have this kind of strikers in Gulux, like Silva, the one who's not like Abo Ikotaro. Those are static strikers. But a striker like Silva, while it's going up and down, you don't need this kind of a striker as a defender because we'll be running around all day long. So a kind of a striker that we have in Silva, I think it was a good acquisition from Kaizer Chiefs and Gulux. So we will really need to find a way to take chances, especially if spoken about a game against TS Galaxy. I mean, it was just
It was your game to win.
It was a free meal.
Yeah.
I don't know why we could.
It was your game to
you
win.
didn't have to take money out of your pocket and buy that meal. So no, it was a free meal where you just take it and go home. It was a takeaway for us. But I don't know why we didn't, convert those chances that we created against.
And maybe it goes back to the bench that you have, because a more perhaps aggressive, more experienced coach would know how to convert opportunities, know how to train the players better. There's a problem with leadership there, I suppose, on your bench. Orlando Pirates won a double treble in 2011 and 2012. At that time, it was not so dry on the Chiefs' side, because in 2013, I think Chiefs wins the league. In 2013, Sundowns win it. 2014, 2015, Chiefs wins it again. So it was around the period where you guys were having fun. I don't know how it will feel like when Pirates, and it's a realistic possibility. They're number one in the league. They will win the league if that happens, and they might win the Nedbank Cup if they want to go as far as possible there. Whilst on the other hand, you don't win. It must feel very, very difficult that, okay, sometimes you win one trophy, they take another trophy. You win two trophies, they take one trophy. They take two trophies, you win one trophy. But if they can win a treble and you win zero, that must be very difficult to deal with as Chiefs fans.
Absolutely, Ngulux. You're perfect. I mean, you're putting spot on, Ngulux. So it's all that I'm saying for us to see Pirates, enjoying themselves. They're really enjoying themselves, Ngulux. Even in this festive season, they are really, really enjoying themselves. Other than or some of our Chiefs supporters, I can tell you, the only thing that we are enjoying is Bafana Bafana, rather than our own team, Kaizer Chiefs. So to management, they know what to do, Ngulus. That's what I'm saying.
But what would it feel for you? Would you hope that the Pirates side doesn't win the treble? It's already a double now, so you can't take that away from Pirates. And they're also the best team in the country currently in terms of Betway Premiership. They're number one. If they win the treble, do you wish that it doesn't happen? What's your feeling, your honest feeling about it?
It was not supposed to happen, Ngulus. Yeah, you have Sundowns, you have Kaizer Chiefs. I mean,
Would you rather Sundowns wins the league? Would it feel better for you if Sundowns wins the league?
But just imagine Pirates winning the league. How are they going to say to us as the Chiefs supporters? Even now, I can tell you, Nkululeko, even now as we speak, the jokes are massive, my brothers.
So you're saying, Chucks, you're saying that it would really hurt if Pirates won the treble, and it's not something you would like to see?
Absolutely. No ways we can allow Orlando.
Is it because Pirates fans, when they win, they come to you, or they call you to say, Suwinil and daughter, what are you saying?
Pirates fans, they don't worry about Sundowns. They don't worry about other teams. Even ourselves, we don't worry about other teams, Sundowns and stuff. We worry about Orlando Pirates. It's that rivals from back then. Till today, we are still saying that. You cannot, leave Pirates to enjoy themselves as we speak right at the moment. So it's tough on our side, really, really tough on our side. That is why we need to pick up ourselves and make sure that we get something. Yeah, but I think what's left now, is it the league and
the Nedbank Cup? Those are the two. So they've already won two major trophies, the Pirates, which is the trophies that, of course, everyone plays for. MTN 8, the top 8 plays for that. The Carling Knockout, the top 16 plays for that, and then the Nedbank Cup and the Betway Premiership. Those are the 4 official trophies that we play for every year.
Mathematically speaking,
Pirates are number one.
We still have a chance.
Pirates are number one, Chucks.
Yes, I understand.
You can't underestimate that. And also, Pirates are the team of this period. But I know Sundowns for the past 8 years, they're the team of the 8 years because they've won 8 league titles in a row. You have to respect that. But this limited period of maybe the last 12 months, with the rising of Abo Mufukeng, Abo Nkota, the superstars, Abo Apolis, even Maswanganyi was such a big superstar when he first broke through at Orlando Pirates. So they are the team, Abo Mbogazi, of this period, like this last maybe 2 years. Although they've been winning trophies even further than that period as well. So don't underestimate their possibility of winning the league even. And you're going to have to find a way, find a place to hide, and get yourself ready to hide when they win the league.
Make no mistake, Ngulux. As I've said earlier on, that you know what, Orlando Pirates, the quality that they have, my friend. Even if you are watching Orlando, but it's all about the performance on the field of play, especially for Orlando Pirates. Yes, I don't support them, Ngulux, but how they change the style of play, especially from the first half to the second half. Also, the changes that they are making as well. You can even see that this is a team.
They have a fabulous squad.
It is a team to beat.
You look at them on the bench and you're like, oh, even these ones on the bench can kill you.
It is. It's a team to beat, Ngulus. As I've said, how many players are now in the Bafana Bafana? What does it say to us? It It means it's a good team. And if you're not careful, Nkululeko, they will leave the Betway Premiership. Make no mistake.
I would be happy with that. I understand Chiefs fans not
Yeah,
being happy
yeah.
because what it means for them, but I would really love a different winner of the league. I think the league is such an important title in this country that we must always have the illusion that people are competing for it. If one team wins it for 12 years or 15 years in a row, it's a difficult record even for themselves to break. And also it gives the impression of a farmers league. Uguti, there's no competition because the league is the most important trophy. Of course, you play 10 months, you play every team twice over 10 months from August to May. You play 30 matches. It's a national championship. It means by the end of that season, you are the national champions. You are the best team in a league format for that period. So I think if Pirates can win it, I would be very happy because it would be a different winner, and it will also give us the idea in our country that at least there's competition.
Yeah, for them to win the league as well, I think it will be a well-deserved
Absolutely.
trophy for them as well. That's what I'm saying. They've been doing well from the beginning of the season till now. Nkululeko, they're still doing well. They are not at number one for nothing. I think they're doing their best to make sure that they want to topple up Sundowns. So Sundowns has been taking the lead for how long?
8 years in a row.
Just imagine. We can't leave Sundowns to do it all the time, whereas we've got Chiefs and Pirates. That's what I'm saying. On our side, we need to pick up the pieces in Nkululeko, especially from Kaizer Chiefs side of it. We need to compete. We need to be there amongst the best, which is Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. We can't afford Nkululeko to be a laughing stock.
Yeah, you can't be left behind.
No. Yes, because you can even see whenever Chiefs wins, even yourself, and you don't support Chiefs, but I can tell you, the mood, or in the kitchen, the mood.
You got the fag. My mood doesn't lift up because Chiefs have won, or Pirates have won, or Sundowns have won. One thing I hate about football is 0-0 draws. That's the only thing you'll ever see me upset. If there's cheating or if it's a 0-0 draw, you will see me extremely upset.
Absolutely.
Whoever wins, Pirates or Chiefs, it doesn't matter to me. I sell videos for a living. Chucks Masivale, I want to ask you about your trip to Morocco. You've been to a lot of countries. 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. 2019 African Cup of Nations in Egypt. You'll fill me in with the others. I know you were at the last AFCON in Ivory Coast. I will see you in flash in Morocco. Even though in the we will meet each other there in Morocco for Egypt, South Africa, but when you'll be there for as long as Bafana are there. Are you looking forward to this coming AFCON? Are you prepared already to go to the AFCON?
We are always prepared to go. That is why we went to different places like is it Uganda as well. I think Bafana is playing there in Uganda, and we also went to.
Oh yes, in the qualifiers they must have played in a neutral venue. I think Benin could not play in their own country. Maybe it was Nigeria. Benin ended up playing in Nigeria, something like that.
Then we went to Ivory Coast as well.
Sure.
I think it's earlier this year, and also in Nigeria. But the trip that I really did not want to go back is Nigeria. The traveling. It's a good country.
Is it a nightmare to travel?
We traveled for 4 hours in Nkululeko from there's a place called Port Harcourt. From Port Harcourt to Uyo.
To the Uyo National Stadium.
Yes, we didn't have to use a flight. You'll travel. Just imagine. I must stop and go. They say no, you must get out from the car. You must walk to the other side of the boom gate, and it was raining. There's mud. So it was a difficult, journey there in Nigeria. But I was happy we were able to come up with a draw against Nigeria there. Bafana played very well. I remember Mshishi was still Mshishi there. He did very well. He scored the goal there against Nigeria in Uyo. So but some other countries that we went as well. But even Ivory Coast, I think we spent some 3 weeks there. With Bafana in Ivory Coast.
At the last AFCON. How did it feel? Because you were following Bafana in a time that was abnormal, which was all the time when we were going to AFCON, we were always getting out in the very early stages, or if not qualifying at all, right? And this time, surprisingly, although I don't think that the football was brilliant, it was very good tactics, but a good game plan to stop the other teams from winning. And then in other matches, Ronan Williams would help us in penalties. But generally speaking, how did it feel when, as you were in the group stages and then it goes all the way to the semi-finals. How did it feel like?
We were impressed by how the players conducted themselves and even the coach. But the game that really shaken us, it was a game against Cape Verde. Remember that game?
Yeah, it was. I think it was on 1-1 draw.
Within that 90 minutes, remember Cape Verde were good. I think they were on top of us all the time. The chance that they created, the Nguluks, it was massive.
Yeah, they could have won that game.
They could have won that game easily. There was a save that was made by also Ronald Williams towards the end there, but we beat them on penalties. After that, we said to ourselves, now we're going to the semi-final. We're going to meet Nigeria.
Yeah,
we should have beaten Nigeria on that day.
It was a good performance.
It was a good from Bafana.
I remember that one. It was a good performance.
Yeah, we're unlucky not to go.
It was maybe, I think they scored after the 80th minute. It's a totally penalty. We got a penalty within a few minutes after, and then it went to extra time.
Absolutely. I think they fouled him in the box
before
they scored. You remember?
It was a VAR thing where they were scoring on the other side, and they committed a penalty on the other side as well.
And I'm going to be able to convert that penalty.
How was the feeling? How many people, do you remember how many people, South Africans, you were around? Because we're not a big traveling country. So when we win and we are away, let's say we go to Morocco and we keep on winning, maybe we go to semi-finals. It's a pity that the people who are enjoying it are the ones who are here at home. There will be millions of people who watch it on TV, but maybe at that stadium, there may be maybe 10 people who are enjoying that victory.
Absolutely. It's a concern for all of us. Thank very much that you put that question in Kulux. In terms of support, we are still crying, my brother. I'm sad all the time. Whenever you see about Congo, Nigeria,
Senegal
Ghana,
sends a traveling group.
Even Cape Verde.
Yes, there were a lot of Cape Verde.
There were a lot of them.
So many beautiful women there.
Yes. So where's our corporate? Where's our business people that could take?
You could send 100 to 200 people.
Absolutely, because you can't say a SAFA must send supporters to they're still trying to be at their best as well to make sure that they pay players, but they can't take care of us. So that's what I'm saying. We need corporate, we need business people that will be able to take people to go and support Bafana. And you could even see the players. When they see us, they were happy. They say, at least we have few.
There are people who are supporting us.
The supporters from South Africa that are coming to support us. But we need more groups, more and more supporters. That's what I'm saying. I'm appealing to whoever that is there, that with a big muscle, to say, hey, put the money where your mouth is, into sport. So take you can even see, I don't say Springbok. Just Springbok when they play in
if they play in New Zealand, if they play in
like
Australia,
they're playing here at home.
Yeah, you can see a solid support.
Yeah, but now it's the right time for Bafana to get support as well.
Yeah, because I think they played a friendly against Japan.
Yes.
Recently in November, and it was played in England, so it's not like it was a home ground for each team, but the stadium was like half full. There were like maybe over 10,000 South Africans there, so it's very impressive. Let me ask you before I let you go. Thank you so much for joining us as well. What do you expect from us this time around? We were semi-final last time. What do you expect from the boys this time around?
We need to reach the final groups. It's a must, and I'll be happy if we meet Morocco in the final. Yeah, there's two countries that we normally don't want them to beat us. I know Nigeria is there, but it's okay. Egypt and Morocco. They're always getting a hiding from us nowadays in Gulux. And I can tell you, I promise you, if we reach the final, which I believe in, I'm very, very, very much optimistic that we will reach the final. We will meet Morocco in the final and beat them in their own backyard. Remember?
Banyana did.
I wanted to say that. Remember what Banyana did?
In 2023.
We must replicate that.
Hilda Makaya scored 2 goals in the final.
We need Morocco in the final.
The breadwinner.
We'll beat them in the final. But for now, the squad that we have, the coach that we have, why not? Why not reach the final? I mean, we were there in Ivory Coast, 3rd place, but this time around, we have to reach the final and bring the trophy back home. We don't want to talk about 1996 anymore. Yes, we'll talk about it, but
it's part of history, but we need to create new history.
Let's create a new history. This is the right time for Hugo Bruce before he goes, after World Cup he says he's leaving South Africa. Yeah, before he goes somewhere and go and rest in Gulux, he must bring the trophy.
There you go. Thank you very much, Shags. Thank you very much to everyone who's watching us as well. Please make sure you subscribe and you comment on our content. Please like the videos as well. There's not a lot of matches, but we will be back tomorrow with the team. Bafana playing their last friendly match against a team from Ghana. So it's local players from Ghana that are here. It's not the Ghana, really. They're not the Black Stars, but they call it Black Starlets. I suppose it is an international match after all. It will be played at the Dopsonville Stadium. Thank you very much for watching iDiski TV.
Tango.
For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.